Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Wednesday, where every Wednesday I post a new video. In today's video we're going to be making a miniature lighthouse. Yeah, I made this because I am working on a project that's going to be a beach themed, and I wanted to do a lighthouse for it, and I figured why not do a video for it, just in case if anybody else wanted to make one. So yeah, so this is what we're going to be making, and I'm going to be using this in a little beach themed project. So yeah, so what you're going to need for that is, I just got this scrap piece of wood. It's from a little pole that my husband had laying around, and I figured this would work great. So you're going to need a pole. You're going to need a jumbo popsicle stick. You're gonna need, oopsies, you're gonna need a black Sharpie. I got this little cup, and I already went ahead and painted it, and it's basically, these are the little cups that you can get when you go to like the restaurants where you can put your ketchups and your condiments in. Well, I got a couple of these the last time we was out, which was like 2-3 months ago. I picked up a couple of these, and I've already went ahead and painted it, so that way that'll be done. And I got some little pieces of wood that we're also going to be using. So yeah, and you're going to be needing, if you decide to paint your lighthouse red and white like I'm doing, and black, you're going to need red, white, and black paint, and I already have some here. So I'm going to go ahead now and turn, oh, and before I turn my camera down, you're also going to need tape, masking tape. That way you can tape off where you want to paint it. So I'm going to go ahead now and turn my camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing I did, and what I went ahead, and it's going to be hard for you to see because, well, of the tape being white. So I went ahead and I basically I just taped it off around the edges where I'm going to be painting. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with my white paint. That way I can have this drying and put this out of the way so we can move on to the next step. And I know it's going to be hard for y'all to see me painting this white because of, well, it's white paint, but yeah. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just going ahead and painting this white. And I don't want to make it like I wanted to I don't want to be like too perfect with it. I wanted to have like a rustic look to it because after all, it is a lighthouse. But knowing me, it'll probably come out not like I want it to. We gonna see. We can always take some black paint and go around it and rough it up a little bit if we need to. So we have that. And I know you can't see it, but it's there. And then we're going to go in with our red paint. And I'm going to go ahead and get this spot right here that I missed. We're going to go ahead and paint up here because this has to be painted also. I was going to pick a different color that would show up on camera, but my color scheme is red and black and white, so yeah. But you definitely would be able to see the white, I mean the red on camera. That should show up just fine. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and grab my red paint, and we're just going to go ahead and paint. I'm going to go ahead, and I missed a spot, so let's just go ahead and get that. And then we're going to get right in here. The one thing that I forgot to grab is some water so I can rinse out my paint brushes along the way, but it'll be fine. Now I'm going to grab my red and we're going to go ahead and peel this off. Actually, let's let this dry just a little bit and then we'll come back to it. In the meantime, let's go ahead and assemble. We're going to take our discs and we're just going to take our hot glue and we're just going to glue them together like so. Just going to take this and we're just going to set this. Actually, let's put a little bit around the edges like this. Smear it out. And then we're going to take our disc and we're just going to set this right on top. There we go. Now I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue, grab my glue stick, and we're just going to put a dab of hot glue right in the middle. And we're just going to go ahead and take our piece and stick that right on top. Hold that there and let that dry. Now I am going to take, since I got this a little wet, I'm just going to take my paint, I'm just going to wipe that out a little bit. And we're going to go ahead grab our paint and we're just, actually, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take my Sharpie and color this. But it just might be faster with the, so basically all I'm doing is taking my black Sharpie, my black paint, and we're just going to paint this because this is going to be our door. And then I want this to start drying so it can be ready to go when we move on to the next step. And don't paint the back because it won't stick well once you with the paint. So leave that unpainted. And we're just going to stick that there. I'm going to go ahead and clean out my paintbrush. We're going to come back to this. Going to grab our white. I want to do that last. I want to make sure that everything that needs to be painted white, I want to get that painted and out of the way. That way I don't have to keep backtracking myself. So we have this, and now we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to paint this. And yeah, my hands in my area is going to get a little dirty, but that's fine. I'm just going to continue to paint. Go ahead, clean out my paintbrush. And we're going to go ahead and paint the top of this black. So yeah, this is what we're doing. Basically, all I'm doing still is just going around the edges and painting this so it's black. So let's go around here. That's good. We're just going to set that to the side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and paint this, put this here. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on here, just around the edge like this. And then we're just going to go ahead and stick that right down on top, just like that. Grab my white, and we're just going to give this a little bit, paint this just a little bit. And then we're going to let this dry. Alright. So let's set this to the side. And now we're just going to go ahead and find our mark so we can peel the tape off. Right here. So we're going to just peel this off. And we're going to do the same thing up here. Just going to peel this. Now, we're going to go ahead with our red. And we're just going to paint. Just going to continue to paint here. And then when I get up towards the top, I'll go a little slower. That way I don't blend into my paint as much, which I'm pretty sure I will a little bit, but it'll be okay. I'm just going to turn it at an angle and try to be as easy as I can, that I don't go too crazy into the white. But like I said, even if I go over it a little bit, it'll be okay. Dip that back in there. Just like this. Gonna go up here. And now we're gonna go in here and do this here. Y'all, I am so sorry that my husband is downstairs doing, I don't know what he's doing, but he knows that I'm filming a video. I've already told him, and he's still downstairs pounding. So I want to apologize in advance if y'all can hear that. We're still remodeling on the house. So yeah, and I am so sorry if y'all can hear that. I'm just going really, really slow. That way it does not. And then we're going to go ahead and do the last one. And then we'll be ready. Oops. Yeah. And then we'll be ready to assemble everything. And like I said, I'm going to be doing like a beach themed project. I've never done one before, just like I've never made a lighthouse before, but it seems pretty easy. So I wanted to try my hands at something beach related. And yeah, so I'm gonna put it together and I'll show y'all what the outcome is. I don't think I'm going to do a video on it unless, you know, that's something that y'all are going to be interested in seeing. It's a long process. I've been working on it for a while now. But yeah, so we're done painting it, this part. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to grab my hot glue and I'm going to put a little bit here. And then we're just going to go ahead and stick that right down on top, just like this. And I'm just going to hold this here to give it time to dry. And I'm just going to take my finger and clean away some of the extra glue. So this is what we have so far. Why is it turning colors on me? Okay, now we're going to take our top and we're just going to stick this on here. Just like that. Oh, that color is, that lighting is, ugh. Okay. We're going to go like this. Hopefully y'all can see, because from my angle, the lighting was green. So I don't know what's going on with it. So this is what we have so far. Now we're going to go ahead and cut our door. So as you can see, I went ahead and the popsicle stick that we colored black, I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and we're just going to cut that. Like this. I'm going to turn it here and we're just going to attach it here. I'm just going to cut a little more of this off to cut this down just a little bit. So now I'm going to grab some hot glue, put that on the back, and then I'm just going to stick this on here just like that. So this is what it looks like. There's our door. And I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to clean out as much of that red paint as possible, because I did not bring water in here with me to dump to clean my brush, but it's okay. It'll be fine. So now I'm going to take my white and we're just going to go around the edge just a little bit. I don't want it to be, like I mentioned, I don't want it to be perfect. Alright. So this is what we have so far. Now the last thing that we need to do is take our black Sharpie and we're going to draw on the windows. So we're just going to lay this flat and you're just going to pick where you want your windows to be. So I'm just going to put mine here and I'm just making a little window and I'm just coloring it in. It was much easier to do it this way than it was to use the paint. So now we're just gonna, and you're just gonna put a couple windows in random places. I'm just gonna put another one here. I'm just going to color that in. And then we're going to go over here and I'm going to put one here. I think I'm only going to do 3. And this would be the third one. And there it is. Here is our little lighthouse that, okay, oops. Hopefully this is showing up much better on y'all's end than it is on mine. But here it is. Here is our little lighthouse that we're going to be using in our little beach theme. I'll show you the houses that I'm working on. Here is my little houses. I haven't did anything with these yet. I'm going to paint these and draw on the details. Now, if y'all want to see how I made these houses, just let me know and I'll do a tutorial on how I made it. It's very simple. It's not hard at all to do. So yeah, just let me know. Set these out of the way. And that is it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera up. And here it is once again. Here's our little lighthouse. And here's the other one. If you like this video, please give me a likes and a thumbs up. And if you want to see me do any other type of crafting video, please let me know in the comment box below. Or if there's a certain type of craft that you want to see, also let me know in the comment box below. I'll be more than happy to give it a try for you. If you have not hit that subscribe button, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel to become part of my YouTube family. And also set your post notification, ring the bell. That way, whenever I post a new video, you'll always get a notification of it. I post every Monday, Wednesdays, and sometimes Fridays. Now, Fridays is very busy for me, so I don't always have time to post a video on Friday. So, yeah. With that being said, y'all, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my videos. Stay safe and blessed and have a nice night. Bye.